Either way, ladies and gentlemen, your first best of 3 of this major. It's MOUZ Sports versus G2. And we'll see what happens here as G2 will start on the CT side. The pick of MOUZ Sports is Dust 2 coming up next, which is a great map for both squads.
It certainly is.
Yeah?
It really is, yeah, for sure. I'm hoping that we get to see some early resistance, though, on Train. It's a map that, of course, both teams familiar with. MOUZ Sports did lose their Mirage. It was G2 to take that one away. Into the pistol, and the first bullet is connected. Shocks to the brain of Rops. He was somewhat of a lone wolf. He had one man alongside him. It was Woxic towards upper at the moment.
Was he boosted when he killed Rops?
I didn't get to kill.
I think I'm looking at the X on the scoreboard right now. It looks like he was killed when he was boosting up on the brown horse. I'm going to check that out. Take it away, Alex.
You go investigate, because Kenny's already charging straight out towards green. Chris posturing pop.
Dude, it was.
Walking out.
He was boosted. And the brown horse, and Shocks one-tapped him from the back of the B-bomb site.
That's absurd. What a first blood.
Need a replay of that. Not sure if anyone's hearing this, but we need the replay right now. Get it ready.
That's not a shot you're expecting to take. Nice work from Kenny. Catches Carrigan as he walks out main. Give for a second fight and gets it. Frozen didn't quite find the shots, and already the French firing on all cylinders. That's the end of that one. So precise.
Oh, more of that. That's very nice from G2-MOUZ for the last month or so. He's been boot camping the entire time.
Ooh, so finishes it off. Amanek holding that Ivy excursion, but I'm pretty sure another slip through. Yes, Chris J has slipped the net.
Yeah, this is big, actually. They're going ready towards inside as well, but he has been spotted, but he manages to hit the headshot there. They're going for an inside play, and Shoxy looks ready. Will they come down the lower ramp? They will indeed. He gets the first, but not going to find 2. 3 versus 3. Orb still up, but Kenny is low.
Chris J will finally be caught off guard. Amanek gets it as the bomb falls in. Frozen. One behind that plant. Where's his weapon gone? Finds it. Now, Rops, he could get the timing right. I'd love to have that X-ray back, but nice connection. Amanek gone. Kenny and Jax, it's not ideal. That AWP glass cannon for a retake, it just doesn't feel realistic.
Yeah, with no kit especially, I don't think they will have much of a chance here. Jax has to do something quite special at this point. He comes in for the lower round, finds one, no problem at all there, but he can't defuse at this point. It looks like it's too far gone. He will certainly give it a go, but Rops should be able to find him, no problem. I say
it's planted up. 4 seconds. He's ignoring him. The call's not being made. Spray. Can't find him. A 10-second ninja.
I can't
Jax
believe
on the bomb.
I can't believe it.
The comms wasn't there. Frozen planted. He didn't check.
In a playable position.
Ooh, let's get this party started. First best of 3. First team locking themselves in for the Legends, and likely a long one. To go will be our 3rd map, and of course we have got ourselves Train in front of us now. Fast start from the French, got themselves a double AWP coming into the first buy round from MOUZ Sports, and Frozen so very brazen, he chooses to swing out, and his teammates finish what he started. Woxic in the meantime is Molotov to death, didn't quite get to catch that one.
5 HP, so he touched the flames as he was retreating blind, so he just accidentally jumped into the fire, and we'll find ourselves with a 4 versus 3 now. Frozen, still low. And at this stage, we'll work out as to whether this is where MOUZ Sports even post around here. Carrigan looks like he's done for. Jax has spotted him at E-box, and we'll wait for his opportunity now to strike. Is this going to be enough? 1 minute on the clock, and still plenty of G2 players alive with a double AWP setup here.
I think the damage done to Frozen is going to come back to haunt MOUZ. He really cannot be proactive. He wants to push through green. Actually, he's still considering it with the smoke present. But G2, they've got that 4-man stack, 3 of them towards the site. And Jax is going to finish off what Amanek started towards.
Changing over, especially if you have very specific needs like a left-hander.
And certainly if it's a discontinued
Exactly,
MOUZ.
that's a good point. And we go though towards the outside bomb site. It's going to be Kenny S striking first, and he is making them dance. Around the bomb site they go. It's AWP shots being connected. Every single one successful so far, but Frozen is still alive and kicking. They might have a chance in this round still. It goes down to the 2-on-2.
Was this a 2-on-5?
Yep.
My
Kenny
goodness.
with 3 to kick things off.
Kenny mowed them down, and the fact that he's still alive is a surprise. Well, he's lost his backbone. He's got no HP for this, surely.
We'll see what he can do. He has 1 flash. Time to work with, but still needs to recover the bomb and get 2 kills on Lucky and Shocks.
And talking of time, the fact that it's passing, the fact that Frozen hasn't showed, has got Shocks rotating onto inner. Possibility of a flank, admittedly. The bomb's loose on site.
That's what he's going to do. Shocks is going to push towards Pop Dog now, because he knows he's confirmed that the bomb is down. He's got time to actually go towards Pop Dog. If he tries to plant, he's not going to expect Shoxy from the Pop Dog positions. Every second he doesn't plant in a great spot. Lucky spotted him.
That's so cool.
Yeah, Lucky's seen him now, so now Shoxy can actually get his skates on and just challenge this plan.
Yeah, but the fact that he jumps over Lucky's scope, he might even be able to get the plant. It's not possible. There's a Molotov, there's an AWP. It's all in vain. And Vanity certainly is going to be felt.
Why we're so good together, Alex. It's such a smooth cast.
Oh, definitely. That's all right, I guess.
That is so weird. So they both take each other down. So they both hit their shots and both get a kill. That's fair.
It is also somewhat of a signature move from Voxic, and this is two. They love this aggressive double hold, and an AWP is actually pretty poised perfect for Kenny. He's not going to be taken down. Caught by Karrigan, it's only a tag. But aggressive takes on this T-Con have been rewarded twice now. First with SMGs, second with Kenny's aggressive AWPing. And talking of aggressive, look at Shoxy up the ramp. And goodbye, good night, I'll be back in the site.
Yeah, Rops is known to play the Brown Halls area, specifically upper ramp, almost every single round their default. So Shoxy knows, even when it's quiet, there's a chance Rops is just lingering. Karrigan snuck through, though. He's got towards connector. They have got a slight chance now. Even in a 4-on-2, Shoxy has given them no information here. Karrigan knows. So Chris J, his objective now is hold the phone. He doesn't have to do anything. Just stay alive and see what Karrigan can do here. Karrigan needs to be very careful. He's going to go for the kill towards Shoxy, actually. He's got a free one. He knows it as well. He can actually knife Shoxy if he wants to at this stage. He's not going to be checking behind him. So here we go. Free kill. He's going to spot him. And will he wait? He'll let his teammate get close. Yeah. So let me kill him.
Waiting for him to cross.
There we go. Now the pounce.
Wow. Clock starts.
That would have made you crap yourself, by the way.
That is terrifying for Shox. I guess I've lost the sight. Lucky flashed off, forced off, and now with a bomb down, they've got to play this after plant perfectly. Just the two of them. Karrigan, Chris J, no utilities. The Molotov does get thrown. And bullets exchanged during the flashbang, both doing the dance. Jax does throw out his Molotov. That can't come back to haunt them now. Kenny and Lucky both on that AWP. That makes this difficult. Not hard for Lucky to find the first. Now Karrigan 1 versus 2.
Yeah, he's got his work cut out for him, but he's done a great job to even get them in this position. Could this be the first round for MOUZ Sports? The bomb's in the open.
You don't have to.
And he's going to miss the first shot, but there it is. The round will still go in favor of G2. It's a comfortable defuse in the end, but nice work there. Very innovative stuff there from Karrigan. He could have gone for the backstab towards CD Spawn, but he realized Shoxy's probably still here. They wouldn't just leave inside open. He finds him, takes that kill down. They get the bomb planted. There was a real chance there, and a 4-on-2. He brings it right down. Sad to say.
Now that is a retro AWP from Voxic. Excuse me, Kenny S is what I was trying to talk about, but Voxic's so quick to shut him down. It's already on the battlefield. Where do you go from here? This looks great from MOUZ Sports, poised with that pick. They're already starting to push out Ivy. This is going to be a pincer maneuver. If Rops shows from Popdog, this could be the perfect time to show up. Jax only gets the one. Amanek left to his own devices on site. Does have the rotate towards backtracks. Ivy could be a point of contention. Nice work from Rops to clear the site. And now, for the first time, it feels like in this game, G2 are at the disadvantage, but looking to change that from 2 versus 4. It's 2 versus 2. We're still 60 seconds. This round changes in a flash.
Yeah, blink and you miss it. Rops and Frozen, two of the strongest fraggers within the MOUZ Sports ranks. Can they make much of this? Lucky. Poised with the AWP. Bomb recovered on the back of Frozen. We have Rops all the way in T-spawn. Shoxy is going to strike, but can't quite find the head. This is surely where MOUZ Sports can find some success here. They lose this 2-on-1 to an AWP, they'll be gutted. All the utility Lucky could ask for. He can smoke the bomb. He can flash them off. He can incendiary behind certain trains. We'll see whether he can find any sort of wiggle room here. Frozen smoke on the bomb. Incendiary towards Popdog, maybe? Not quite enough. Frozen, he had to peek that and he knew it. So there it is. Nice work. You see what Lucky was building up there. He's going to smoke the bomb. Time to react to it. Flies back up, and it's the first kill for Lucky. Does he repeat this? Well, Shoxy's going to find everyone before he can. What a beauty for this on most maps. He's very good at timing, and I'll explain why the in-game leader does that as we get an opportunity. But for now, Kenny pulls on back. They have to go towards Popdog, and imagine with 30 seconds remaining, they have to go 1 by 1. Somehow Chris J hits that shot, and there's a chance now. 3 versus 2, 25 seconds remaining. Kenny misses a shot. They have an even greater chance at this stage, but it looks like it's all under control. Chris J actually gets tagged up a little bit, down to 42 now, as Kenny looks to finish things off. Maybe a little bit overzealous there. Perhaps. 13 seconds remaining. He will go for the plant. I think it's going to come through, but Shoxy is there to shut it down. He'll get the plant. That means another buy next round with the maximum loss bonus. Impressive scenes there from Chris J to hit that shot towards Popdog room, but there was never really any danger that G2 gave that one up.
No, Amanek, you could see how poised he was. He could hear the steps. His teammates were making the call. His dream is 2. His objective was 1. He got it. Let's see this from Kenny again. The run boost, he was so quick to adjust.
Yeah, very, very good. Nice to see Kenny hitting those shots. Use the USP to take down Karrigan, and I'll explain it now. So
yeah,
the reason
let's talk it through.
In-game leaders will usually be the one to have that sort of flank, or is not with the squad, but that's perfect. That's what the best single leaders should be doing.
Quick one. Smokes all falling, a full execute coming out from MOUZ Sports. They're looking to do some early damage. Amanek hugging the wall and takes the frag on Frozen. Karrigan, he has to do some huge work here. Amanek's back was turned. There's no trade. Kenny's on the site and misses a shot. Nice work from Jax. He emerges from Pop, and damn, he does pop off. Double kill. Karrigan's head rolling as well. Just Rops left alone. Jax is already looking at him, nade in hand. Kenny's got the AWP train there too. And this is a slaughter, Henry. This was posted as being the game of the day. A best of 3 versus 2 top 10 teams. Quite the contrary. Coming out fast again. Rinse repeat for MOUZ Sports and rinse repeat for the kill feed. Lucky gets the opening shot this time, and Chris J quick to trade, but Lucky's not done there. Doubles up.
Really not, is he? These Orcs have been a thorn in MOUZ Sports' side, and we'll see now if they're going to do any damage this round. It was looking pretty good. They got some access towards the outside area, but now a 3 versus 1. Carrigan, if he gets that kill, maybe there's a chance. Now there is again. Lovely shot. Bomb still down. Up against 3, though. 1 minute 20.
Where's that bomb? It's wide open.
The thing is about Carrigan, right? People forget this about him. In his career, when he needs to clutch, when his team are desperate for rounds, he actually normally can pull these sort of rounds off. He's got enough time to work with. He's a very smart and cerebral player. We'll see whether this is enough. He'll get lucky. You can see he's got himself in a decent position. They have no idea. He's got at least 1 here, but that will give his spot up. Oh, dear.
What are the chances of that? Just as Lucky has the timer in his brain that Ivy's a possibility, he turns to meet Carrigan, puts the back. Now, Amanek to fight that, finds a perfect shot. The flash didn't really dissuade him from holding that line. Rop's trying to use this smoke. We saw Jax do it oh so well from the CT perspective. Now, Rop's trying to use the very same smoke to find frags. Amanek's having no issues. They just take it in turns to open this defense up, but this time, there's a bit more resistance from Chris J and Frozen.
We're off. 13-2 is recoverable, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, it's Train after all, but I think that team talk, that halftime team talk would have to be something quite special. Coach has got his work cut out for him, Raging.
Here we go.
Again. Number 2 with a bomb in hands on Ivy, and Woxic realizes he has to just play the survival role in this 3 versus 2.
Oh, we won't see him because of the scope, but it's still, he'll adjust, and it's a lovely shot from Chris J. He knows that 2 rounds would be enough. Lucky, who's been playing out of his mind so far. 2 versus 1, final round of the half. Switches to the P250. He knows one of these players is low. He'd have got the call that wanted to be dinked. He'll spot that first player now. Gets him, no problem at all. 1 versus 1. Chris J, very good in these sort of scenarios as well. He's got the advantage here, one of the most difficult sites to clutch on, especially when you have the AWP. No smoke, it is working for mistakes at this stage, and Chris J gets in the same position his teammate just died in. Lucky has no idea. If he touches that bomb, he's done for. A chance there. Now he knows where he is. He's got to operate very quickly indeed. Gets up on the ladder. He'll have to go for a quick scope, then defuse. Oh, there's no chance, surely. Chris J just has to stay alive at this point. I think he's done enough, and it looks like Lucky will finally be taken down. He hits the shot to close things out, but it's not enough to get the kill. It's 13-2.
Through that one. And Carrigan does exactly that. Swift from Jax with the P250, but he is all alone up against the entire squad. Looking for an ace clutch. That's a start.
Wow.
And a huge one. This is why we're seeing so many P250s in the pistol. That damage fall off, it's almost doubled.
Jackson Lucky flying the flag at the very top of the scoreboard. 19 kills so far. And this is possible. Considering Chris J's HP, it's not like he can't do this. We'll see whether he can get Frozen first. Looking towards... Oh, God.
This is a sniper in the hands of Jax.
What is this?
The best $300 spent so far.
This will be wild. If he pulls this one, I think it's the bomb as well, Alex.
Low as well. 25, though.
Yeah.
They're cowering in Z. He's been given a lot of freedom. G2, they start to hold their breath. This has been quite the heroic start to the second half of our first map here. 13 seconds, he starts to get the bomb in. They're going to try and go as a pack.
No way! No!
This is absurd! Looking for the 1v5, and Woxic takes it from him.
Oh my goodness gracious me. If he pulls that one off, it's the clutch of the year.
Kenny might be getting a flash.
Yeah, he's going to flash for them.
Let's have a little look. Perhaps a flash into Carrigan's face. Here they come. Smoke off one side. That's the backtracks player locked out. There's none there, though. So Carrigan, he knows he's about to get given a fight. All 3 of them at the same time. It's too much for him. Overwhelmed. Chris J's Molotov could not have arrived at a better time. He shocks through the flames. He thrives.
Wow.
That's insane. Chris J was in the prime position to completely destabilize this swing into the site, but that's enough. Shox realizes that kill is everything and stands in the flames to achieve it.
They have a very difficult decision to make now. Rops, the best he can really do is save that FAMAS and take it to the next round. Voxic, same story, the Scout, I'm afraid. He'll be able to drop a rifle next round. Rops will as well. But this is getting a little bit, a couple of MAC-10s here. They're going to go for a very fast approach, I'd imagine. Try and get the money strong. Shut down the lack of utility on the CT side or lack of helmets as Rops gets a taste of the MAC-10 and they've got full inside control.
This is terrifying.
That makes so much sense, Alex. They kept the money strong knowing there's a chance they won't have helmets on the CT side. It came down to a 1v1 before. That's a sacrifice they had to choose and it comes back to haunt them.
Someone's been crunching the numbers on G2.
Yeah, that was wild. If Shoxy read that and called that situation, I love it.
10 points to Gryffindor. Karrigan, he's got an eyesight, just can't quite connect the bullets. One on bomb train. This is such a hard retake. You have to start giving up, surely. Certainly when Jax is hitting shots like that, but so's Frozen. He's still present, and now it's a 1 versus 1. Has the kit, but time is of the essence. He has to get onto it. He only has the flashbang. Dives into the smoke as it still remains. 3 seconds, Shox is ready. And 15, match point. Map point, excuse me. Everyone going down and in
play. I hope the analysts break that one down and kind of have more time to explain it than I do, because the fact you've made that sort of call is absolutely unbelievable. Really intelligent stuff.
Now, that shotgun we talked about is only going to find one. This is looking bleak. Just Karrigan and Rops to try and keep Train alive as a possibility for MOUZ Sports here at the Major. Dust2 waiting in the wings. It was the Frenchman's choice, and that's perfect.
Damn.
The timing.
I think that's all she wrote for Train. And if you just joined us, this is the pick of MOUZ Sports, our best of 3. It's Dust2 next, and that's a Fraggers map. G2 have done nothing but that. MOUZ Sports have been slow, they had technical issues, and they find themselves at a 16-5 scoreline in their first map here. It's Vertigo as a 3rd if required. Karrigan, no chance, really. A nice, pretty frag there, but he doesn't have a kit. Alex, he has nothing, really. It will just be for the scoreboard at this point.
Yeah, looking to just finish this one off. Perhaps another little 1D for the bonus points, but nope, it will not be. And G2 start this series with quite the statement. They have thrown down the gauntlet to MOUZ Sports, saying, come and get us. It's our map next. And I think MOUZ Sports, we talk about Counter-Strike being a mental game. I think for some of the players, in fact, you know what?